What's up, y'all? Today we're going to be recording a video about how you actually code from Scratch and what the blocks are you need to. Let's get straight into it. So if you are a new Scratcher, you probably will see this page. It should say join Scratch or something like that. But for me, I'm already in a profile, so yeah. But join Scratch, verify your email, and then you should have an account. You should see your account, click profile. I'm already in that, but once you click profile, you're probably going to be like, oh, where are all my games? But you don't have any, so guess what? You're going to have to create one. But this is where the coding comes in. Okay, since we're creating a game, these are your basics for creating a game. So you basically have your backdrops, which is the back of your game. You have your sprite, which is your Scratch Cat. You have costumes, which are the two Scratch Cats. I'm going to use the Scratch Cat for this video, but as you can see, you can customize your sprites fully if you want to. But I'll be using the Scratch Cat for this video. Okay, first of all, let's start with just a mini code, simple one. Watch as I code and copy along. When green flag clicked, now go to control, forever, if then, sensing, mouse down, and we will make it move 10 steps and make it point towards mouse pointer. If you got this code down, I will be waiting for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, now once you get this code down, let's click the green flag and see what happens. If my mouse is down, it moves towards me. And also, we want to set this as not draggable. So let's go into the here, set draggable, not draggable. There you go. Not draggable. So set drag mode, not draggable. Sorry, my nose is really stuffy. I feel a little sick today. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so now that we got that, click the green flag, so it's dragging. That is odd. Okay, I think we need to add this code into there. Then it should work. Okay, you know what? Who cares? Well, we got a working little guy. So he now moves forward to the mouse guy. Well, that's great. So we have a working game now. And if we want him just to teleport... Wait, he doesn't teleport. Never mind. Sorry for saying that. Oh, also, now that you have probably copied down that code, you want to click the Save Now button. It basically saves your progress, so click that. Okay, now that you have clicked the Save Now button, we will get into the costumes. So costumes, obviously, how you make your sprite look. So if I want mine to look like he doesn't have that there, then he doesn't have the head there. If I want to detach that, he doesn't have that now. Basically, that's what it only does. But let's get straight into where I explain what the blocks do. Okay, motion, move 10 steps is basically watch. I'm going to click it. He moved 10 steps. Turn, obviously turn. Turn the other way, he turns the other way. Go to a random position, he goes to a random position. Click that as many times as you want. And obviously your go-to is, watch as I click random position. It changes, doesn't it? So go-to is basically where you want it to go to. If you want it to go 0, 0, he's basically going to go here in the center of your map. Probably somewhere right there. I don't have the exact coordinates, but that's where I have it right now. So if I were to click glide to, he basically glides to a random position. Very smooth movement. Basically a better block of dragging something, but you don't have to drag it. Glide to a random position basically means if I would like him to glide to position 2 for X, Y for 80, watch. There you go. He has glided over there. Basically all it does is it makes him glide to places, but you can set the coordinates instead of random. Set in point in direction 90, that basically makes him point straight, which is what you usually want all the time in your games. Point towards mouse pointer, he literally just did that. Watch. If I were to hold, well, I can't hold that, but if he points towards your mouse pointer, then he points towards your mouse pointer. Duh. And let's put him in 90 again. Now we will put him change X by. So it's basically the move 10 steps, but kind of not move 10 steps. It's kind of like a little cheat code, you could say. And then move, change Y by 10. It's basically, like I said, a tiny little cheat code to making a tiny little game. But yeah, those are kind of steps on motion. If touching edge, bounce off. So you saw that as he did. He literally just bounced off. Set rotation style left and right. That basically makes him kind of similar, but if you have WASD keys, then he will move that way or that way. Basically, what it means is he will move here and here, but he will not rotate in a circle. And what that means is if you have pointing towards the mouse pointer, he will not look down. Like if he's right here, he will not, his eyes will not look all the way down here, is what I'm saying. And obviously, X position, Y position, direction. Those basically add up with other blocks, sometimes with the control blocks. I don't really know, operators too, maybe. I don't know. But switch costume to is basically it switches your costumes, so that's good for animation. Next costume, good for animation. These are all really animation. Sometimes you use these in clicker games if you want to be pro at them. And these are show and hide, so watch. He disappears and he reappears. There you go. Color, it basically changes his color. Like you see, look, he's changing rainbow. If I were to use this, I could literally go drag one of those. When green flag clicked, forever, there you go. Boom, he is changing colors. But if you want it to be a smooth color movement, all you type in is, I'm pretty sure 2 will do good. See, he's smoothly changing colors. But if that does not look right to you, you can change that pattern like fisheye. He moves out, or he can move like in a whirl motion. You don't see it probably much, but he does. Pixelate. Pixelate would be like that. See, it's like he's zooming in. Really cool, right? He's kind of getting cut up. If you see with this, brightness, it basically screen flashes. And ghost basically makes him invisible. But let's change color. Okay, now let's hide and show. Wait, no, he's gone. Oh, well, that's sad. But I'll explain the other blocks now. Sound is obviously your noise, so it could be a noise meow, or it could be any other noise. I really do not care what noise it is. This sets your volume, so like if you were to turn your volume up, or turn your volume down. This is sensing. Sensing is basically if your mouse is down, it creates a clone. If your mouse is down, it moves 10 steps. This is all sensing, so you could add if key space pressed, then it moves, or if a key is pressed, it moves. It's basically the type of stuff you'd use in Roblox or Minecraft. Operators, aka with this you could use if health bar, and I'll get to health bar, it's basically in variables. If health bar equals 0, then if health bar equals 0, then stop game. It could be like that. In variables, it's basically making health, which is health, and then you could literally drag into here, health equals 0. If health equals 0, then if health equals 50, well, I'm going to have it at 50 because I just want to have it there. If health equals 50, then, I don't know, it stops game, something like that. But we are not focused on that right now, so we are going to delete that block. and delete this block. Okay, so my blocks is basically, if you want to make a block, the green block. Just kidding, y'all. Corny jokes, I know. But if you want to make a block, for instance, mine is going to be the green block. Mine is going to be the green block. And I'm like, okay, it'll define the green block. So if the green block means it moves 10 steps forward, then you'd basically drag this, and it would move 10 steps. Let me drag it. You could basically, oh my gosh, you could basically drag this, and you put the one green flag clicked, and then forever around it, and the block, or you could put this in if then. I don't exactly know with that much, but with control, your if then block is basically going to control your forever and what it does inside of that if you want arrow key movement, most likely. Well, that sums it up for everything. Have a good day, y'all. I hope I can see you in the next one.